everybody. My name is Scott Drain. I am one of the school counselors here and also one of the moderators of the SCORE program.
Chris Rosales, same.
And Chris and I have been running the SCORE program for the past 20 years here at De La Salle.
Has it been that long?
It has been that long.
Holy Toledo.
So we want to share with you a little bit about what SCORE is and some of the memories that we've had over the past 20 years of working with a lot of wonderful students on this really important program. The concept of SCORE, the Student Coalition on Respectful Education, is actually pretty simple, but also profoundly effective. And that is that we take our LaSallian core principles, our ideas of respect for all people, our ideas of creating inclusive community and standing for social justice. And instead of trying to teach those principles as adults, we ask our students to role model that and to teach it to each other. And so we have SCORE leaders who are juniors and seniors and a few sophomores that go in and lead a series of workshops for our freshman students on those very concepts. And you'll see photos in the upcoming presentation that involve small group conversations, large group conversations, and activities, all led by the students. The students teach the entire class from start to finish. And so you'll hear from some of them about their experiences now.
Hello, my name is Kenz McGanum. I'm a senior here at De La Salle, and I'm the director of our SCORE program. I remember getting the invite for SCORE my sophomore year. I didn't really know what it was, and I didn't have that much teaching experience, but I ended up accepting it, and I've really enjoyed participating in the program these past 3 years. Not only have I really liked, the camaraderie in SCORE and building relationships with guys that, come from a lot of different places on campus, but I've also really enjoyed teaching the freshmen about certain topics. It's been very, very, very enjoyable as a student to see, our impact that we have on the freshmen. And also it really is a pleasure to see the freshmen that I've taught actually come back to be SCORE leaders. That's really, really great feeling.
Hello, everybody. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Daniel Burks. I graduated from De La Salle in 2023. I'm currently a junior at Boston College studying international studies and Spanish. During my time at De La Salle, I had the privilege of spending 3 years in the SCORE program, including being one of the student leaders for my senior year. As a student, as a freshman, being in the SCORE program helped me engage constructively with diverse viewpoints and as well as foster a sense of community among my freshman class. It also helped me gain a deeper understanding of the structural inequalities that exist within our society and equipped me with tools to continue to fight those inequalities and fight for people within that system. As an adult, I constantly use the skills that I learned from SCORE. Every day, I interact with people from all sorts of different places with all sorts of different backgrounds and all sorts of different beliefs. And as an adult, I will continue to do that throughout my entire life. We unfortunately live in a world where politics on the daily seek to increasingly divide us. And it's sometimes said that diversity is a weakness. But the truth is that diversity is a strength, and that to grow as people, it is vital that we engage both positively and frequently with people from different backgrounds. It is only through that engagement that we are able to accomplish what we want to do and better ourselves. I will continue to use the foundational leadership skills that I gained in SCORE to build inclusive communities in my academic, my extracurricular, my social, and my professional life. And I will take these lessons with me throughout my entire life. So with that, I just want to say thank you to the SCORE program. Thank you to De La Salle for everything that you did for me. I miss you guys. I love you guys. I'm praying for you always. And yeah, bye-bye.
One thing that I hope the freshmen really take away from the SCORE workshops is that being a LaSallian means being respectful. That's one of the 5 core principles, respect for all persons, that we embody. And that's what we in SCORE try to teach our freshmen about how to be respectful people and how to align with that respect for all persons principle.
Hi, my name is Logan Whitmore. I am a graduate of De La Salle, class of 2025, and I was a 3-year SCORE member. What was impactful about being in SCORE as a student was I got to connect with myself and a lot of other students from a lot of different backgrounds, and just learn about their stories and how I can effectively be a better ally to my own communities on campus, but especially other people's communities on campus, because that is equally as important. And I just think that is like really good, and it gave me a lot of perspective on just like how to be an effective human being outside of my high school community. Which leads me into my second question. How am I using these skills as an adult? It helps me empathize with a lot of people and like see where they're coming from, and just like stop people from like, I guess, being mean to other people. It makes me feel like really good at having like the knowledge and like confidence under my belt and like knowing the vocabulary to be able to like talk about certain issues and like being comfortable talking about certain issues with like people I'm not always familiar with, because like I know I can support other people in different communities, and that's always been really important to me. And I always love SCORE, and I love SCORE so much. Yeah.
Hi, my name is Cap Phillips, class of 2016. I was in SCORE from my sophomore all the way through my senior year. When I was a student, SCORE made me someone who my fellow students could trust and confide in. Over the years, I had a few different classmates come to me with some personal issues, and they knew that because I was in SCORE that I was someone that they could come to who would take them seriously and give them some well thought out advice as far as their problems. SCORE also helped me gain a lot of perspective into my background and how that made up who I was and who I am today. And it also helped me put that same knowledge into use when thinking about my classmates. And, certain people come from different backgrounds, but we're all together in one community together as Spartans. Now in my adult life, I work in healthcare, and it helps me a lot with relating to my patients. And I just recently applied to physical therapy school and wrote about a ton of different SCORE experiences in my essay. And that was something that they stated afterwards. That was something that made me a very desirable candidate. So these are skills that you're going to take with you for life and that are really going to help build you into a better person.
Hello, De La Salle community. I'm Kevin Chiarte from the class of 2022, and I was a SCORE member as a student in 2018, and then from 2019 till I graduated, I was a leader. And one of my favorite lessons overall was Blue Eyes versus a Brown Eyes, because it was a great lesson to show how prejudice can be prevalent in a classroom or any like school setting, and how quick it can pop up. The main message is like when things happen, you have to speak up and call them out, or unless things are not going to change when we don't speak up. I use this lesson in my everyday life because, in today's world, there's racism, sexism, all of above. And like to have a change in this world, you have to be the one to speak up and say, it's not okay. And it starts all with the dialogue you say with your friends, with your family, with your peers, and have a respectful conversation and tell them when things are going wrong, you call them out for it. Thank you, everyone, and have a great day.
Hello, De La Salle students. My name is Hakeem Khan. I'm the Director of Outreach for SCORE, class of 2026. For me, SCORE is very important because it's someone every student that comes to this school, specifically our freshmen, can relate to. Someone who's already been through the process, someone who's spent years in high school, someone who's probably had conversations with adults or other people that they probably don't have a chance to at home. As freshmen, it's pretty nerve-wracking going around talking to these new kids and meeting new people, and you don't want to talk to them about really deep stuff right off the bat because who knows how they'll react to you saying all that. So I feel like as a SCORE mentor, talking to these young brothers of mine, it's just very important to me due to the fact that I can just help them. I can be a source of wisdom in a way. I can be a source of like just an outlook of how I see stuff, just to like support them. Because at the end of the day, that's just the purpose of humans. We just gotta live together, help one another, because that's also what we preach at this school: faith, integrity, and scholarship. So that's why I love SCORE, and that's why I hope even after I do graduate that this continues on for years and years with Mr. Drain and the other lovely brothers coming up.
What's going on, everyone? My name is Joshua Allen. I'm part of the graduating class of 2018 at De La Salle. I was a member of SCORE for 3 years, and I was a director during my senior year. When I think about the impact SCORE's had on me, as a student at De La Salle is that it gave me the tools to be honest with myself and with people around me. Let me tell you, that's a skill that a lot of adults still don't have or don't utilize at all. And SCORE was instrumental in that. You know, in college, I was able to connect with people from all walks of life and make meaningful and great relationships that you hear that is so important to that college experience. And without SCORE, I wouldn't have had those tools to be able to do that. In the workplace, I work in sales, and part of my job is to build relationships with clients. Being able to understand where my clients come from, how they operate, and what issues they face is a huge part to my success. And SCORE's given me the ability to understand that. And I'll end with this. You're not going to be able to solve all the problems that you can in SCORE, right? That's not what the point of it is. The point of it is that it shows you that it's okay to be different and that you should have conversations where you are different. Don't let people put you in one boat or the other. In any great team, in any great organization, in any great group of people, whether it be social or professional, you need differences in order to have chemistry. And SCORE allows you to have that space and those tools to be different. Go SCORE and go Spartans. Thanks, guys.